Oh my goodness. Really, Sony? Really? I'm still laughing. Oh. The PlayStation 5 Pro was announced today, and I've come to the conclusion that this is an absolute joke. So if you don't know, today, as of release recording this, they announced it. They announced the PlayStation 5 Pro. It's been rumored all year long that it's coming this year, and Sony finally said, we've got you covered, and then they announced it. They went over the specs of it, and then they showed us the price of it, and I don't know who this is for. Everything about this just wasn't appealing in the slightest. I mean, take a look at the PlayStation 5 and what Sony's kind of done with it. They have a few decent exclusive, Astro Bot being the biggest and their arguably best exclusive now. But they've raised the price of the PlayStation 5 base console across various places in the world. They just recently had a price hike for accessories. The PlayStation 5 controller, for example, just went up $5. They've raised the cost of their subscription services, so to even be able to play online, you have to pay more now. And now they have a PlayStation 5 Pro, which has an eye-watering $700 price tag. And bear in mind, this is for the digital version. If you want to get a disc drive with this console, you have to pay $780. So to get the PlayStation 5 Pro, you have to pay basically double what a PlayStation 5 costs. And what do you get for your PlayStation 5 Pro? You just get minimal upgrades at the end of the day. You get improved ray tracing, your GPU's going to be bigger, the load times might even be ever so slightly faster. It will be able to finally achieve 4K 60 frames per second for a lot of games, which, hey, that's nice, even though that's kind of what they said the PlayStation 5 base console was supposed to be. I actually remember my box that I got actually claiming that it was going to output at 8K at some times. That was a joke. It never, not once did any game even get close to 8K. Nothing got to 8K, let alone 4K 60, but you might be able to actually get 4K 60. The problem here is that you're paying somewhere between $700 and $800 to be able to get games running at 4K 60 frames per second. And let's say you were waiting around and you decided to not get the PlayStation 5, you wanted to get a PlayStation 5 Pro. Why? At this point, no, really, for $700 to $800, because you're gonna have to get more than that. You're gonna have to maybe, like I said, buy the subscription service from Sony that can run you roughly around $100 to even up to like $130, $40, $50. You might need to get another controller, which the controllers are now $75 a pop. You're gonna have to get some games on top of that. I mean, you're gonna be spending roughly $1,000, and if you want more storage space for your PlayStation 5, that's going to cost you anywhere between $100 to $300 as well. So you're going to be spending at least $1,000 plus to be able to play games on a PlayStation 5 if you haven't bought one yet. And at that point, you might as well just buy a PC. Legitimately, I could walk into a Best Buy, drop $1,000 right now, and be able to play on a PC that can do everything a PlayStation 5 Pro would be able to do. 4K is not that difficult these days to afford for PC gamers unless you're buying the highest end graphics card. But no, I could literally do this. The difference though between PC and PlayStation 5 Pro is I don't have to pay for all these extras. I don't have to pay for an online subscription to be able to play with my friends online. It's free on PC. And games digitally, they're typically cheaper since PlayStation and Xbox clearly want to move towards an all-digital future. I will just play on PC for digital games because have you seen the Steam sales? They're amazing. I have a ridiculously huge backlog on PC because of those deals. They're so good. They're better than what the PlayStation Store deals are. They're better than what Microsoft Store offers. The whole point in console gaming is to be more convenient and be more affordable. Between $300 and $400 has always been the sweet spot for me. I loved being able to go in and buy a PlayStation 4 for $400, or buy my Xbox Series S at the time for $300, or buy my Nintendo Switch OLED for $350. And then I had an arsenal of games that I could buy because it felt more affordable and it was definitely more convenient. And it still in a lot of ways is. But if this is the trend that is going to happen for consoles in the future, if the consoles are going to start costing upwards of $600, $700, $800, then there's just no point anymore. Why would I want to spend $800 plus on a PlayStation 5 Pro when I could seriously go buy a PC gaming laptop? I don't need a controller. I don't have to pay for an online subscription. I don't have to do any of this stuff, and then I can play Elden Ring. I have a gaming PC right now, and it's just a laptop, but it can play Elden Ring. It's awesome. I think the PlayStation 5 Pro, when it releases, will actually sell out for the holiday season because it's going to be this new big thing that all the tech junkies are going to want to check out. A lot of YouTube channels are going to want to buy this thing just to be able to dissect it and check out just how significant the improvements are. Plus, all of the ponies out there are absolutely going to buy this day one. If this is all you game on, if the PlayStation is all you game on, that's all you care to game on, then yes, you'll probably still buy this. But I gotta tell you, man, I'm not buying this. There's no way. I wasn't sticker shocked at the price tag. My eyeballs didn't go up. My middle fingers did. I'm not going to be giving you $700, Sony, for a PlayStation 5 Pro. I'm not giving you $800 so I could be able to play all the physical discs that I've been collecting on the PlayStation 5. I'm not going to be buying the vertical stand, which isn't included with this either. That you said even in your thing that it's sold separately, even though you put it up on the vertical display for the blog itself. I'm not giving you $100 for the PlayStation subscription, and at the rate that you keep going, I'm just about all but done with PlayStation at this point. I'll enjoy what few games you have to offer for the PlayStation 5, because you haven't really put out that many great exclusives this generation, Sony. So I think I'm just going to slowly but surely start going to PC, because like I said, if this is how the consoles are going to go, I have zero need for a console. We'll see what happens with the Nintendo Switch 2 when they announce it. But man, you know what? It's not going to be $700. It won't be $600. I think at the most it'll be $500. You know what? Yeah, Nintendo's looking really appealing right now, Sony, and you're not. I am Bradley Overrated, out like a trout, glory to mankind. And wow, PlayStation 5 Pro, what a dud.